As we look at the NFC playoff picture, you see where everybody sits. The Saints are on top. You got the Seahawks and the Packers right there nipping at their heels. Think about the quarterbacks that we have, the pedigree of the quarterbacks that we have at the top of that list. But is Taysom Hill enough to carry the Saints where they want to go? Dianna, I think we have to start there. What is the latest on Drew Brees, who's been out since week 10? What do we know about the timetable for him to come back?
Okay, so they're shooting for week 15 against the Kansas City Chiefs as a return date for Drew Brees. Obviously, they're keeping a close eye. We're talking about major injuries. We got ribs, we got a punctured lung, we got shoulder. 3 major things that he's got to deal with, and we know that he wants to get out there. You know, Greeny, I watched him against the Falcons, or at least the Saints against the Falcons just 2 weeks ago, and Drew was part of the warm-ups with Taysom Hill. He was mentally going through all the different reps. We know he wants to get back out there, but this is really going to come down to his recovery and if he is healed and healthy enough to get back out there.
All right, so RC, we just heard Rob Ninkovich very high on Taysom Hill. I'm going to ask you a direct question. If Drew Brees is not able to come back this year, do you see any way the Saints go to the Super Bowl with Taysom Hill as their quarterback?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And obviously, Rob only watched the first week against the Falcons. I talked to some people in the Falcons organization before that game and just asked, okay, what are you guys thinking? What are you looking at? And many people said, you know, something maybe like Colin Kaepernick used to have, or something maybe similar to what Lamar does. No one expected to see what they saw to Taysom Hill against the Atlanta Falcons week 1. They were heavy man coverage, and so Taysom Hill always knew where the matchup was. Fast forward to the next week when now somebody has some film on him. He's 9 for 16, only 78 yards, an interception against the Denver Broncos. And when I watched the Denver Broncos game, it was 2 reasons it was unwatchable about halfway through. One, because you knew that there was a practice squad wide receiver playing quarterback for the Denver Broncos, but also you knew that there was a utility guy playing quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. And so we will see what happens this week against the Atlanta Falcons with more film. But I believe even with this defense playing better than any other defense in the NFL is at this moment, if they don't have a healthy Drew Brees, they can't win it all.
Why do you believe in him so much, Rob Ninkovich?
Well, RC, come on now. This was an either-or. It was an either-or on that one. It was either Taysom Hill or Matt Ryan, and I went with Taysom Hill. So let's not say that I think that.
Well, you should have said you went to Taysom Hill because of New Orleans defense.
So what do you think, Rob?
So
what do you think they can be with Taysom Hill?
I think that they can be very good right now in helping that team stay afloat until Drew Brees gets back. I believe that for them to win a playoff game, to get deep, to win a Super Bowl, you need Drew Brees, a guy that has played in those big games, somebody that understands to check the offense in the perfect play against what the defense shows them. So for me, I like Taysom Hill. I feel like he has a bright future in the NFL. That's why they paid him $21 million. They didn't want to see him go to another team and develop into a big-time quarterback. So either or Taysom Hill or Matt Ryan, I go Taysom Hill. Either or Drew Brees, Taysom Hill for the Super Bowl run. For a Super Bowl run, I go with Drew Brees. Come on, RC, don't put me on that like that.
All right. Let me get Dianna back in here quickly. No one is closer to that team than you are.
Here's the thing. To add to what Rob is saying, Sean Payton said this to me when they faced the Falcons. He said, because I asked him directly, what's the difference between Taysom Hill and Drew Brees? Which we know the list could be very long. It could be chapters. But he said, the biggest thing to me is Drew Brees is like Emerald the chef, right? He's got his hands in everything. He's on the stove. He's messing with the meats. He's doing everything all the time. That's how he runs the team. He's constantly communicating and telling everybody where they should be, what they should be doing. Taysom Hill's not like that. He can't be that yet. He's new to being a starting quarterback. So in terms of winning the Super Bowl, you're going to need Emerald there at that quarterback position, helping that entire team get in line and basically get on the same page. That would be way too tall of a task for Taysom Hill at this point.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.